Using Time Mapper, I created this timeline that maps the history of the burrito. I did this to illustrate how we can use new technologies to do rhetorical analyses of things across time. What is a thing in this context? In Poetry, Language, Thought, Heidegger explains that the interpretation of the thingness of the thing as bearer of its characteristic traits, despite its currency, is not as natural as it appears to be. He writes, "What seems natural to us is probably just something familiar and a long tradition that has forgotten the unfamiliar source from which it arose. And yet this unfamiliar source once struck man as strange and caused him to think and wonder." Later, we hear Derrida picking up Heidegger's challenge to us to think about the difference between natural and familiar, not to assume that what is constructed by history is natural, not to assume that a burrito is just a burrito and a bandito just a bandito. In Food Studies, an Introduction to Research Methods, Jeff Miller and Jonathan Deutsch note that Heidegger asked, "What is a thing?" in order to lay the groundwork for his explorations between the physical and the abstract. Building on Heidegger's thing, as well as Daniel Waugh's material culture/objects, and Igor Kopitov's The Cultural Biography of Things, Miller and Deutsch outline a methodology for a material culture approach to food. Taken together, Miller and Deutsch, Waugh and Kopitov outline the cultural biography of things, a method that helps us to uncover the long tradition that leads toward the unfamiliar source. Waugh writes that to analyze material evidence is to write an object's biography. Each object has a story to tell, a story shaped by human use. Kopitov writes, "Biographies of things can make salient what might otherwise remain obscure. For example, in situations of cultural contact, they can show what anthropologists have so often stressed, that what is significant about the adoption of alien objects, as of alien ideas, is not the fact that they are adopted, but the way that they are culturally redefined and put to use."
For my first treat, everybody give the frito bandito the fritos corn chips. Gracias, gracias. Now, watch close how the hand is quicker than the eyes. Olé! How about that? The frito bandito make the magic. I turn your fritos corn chips into my fritos corn chips.
There may be a Frito Bandito in your house, so buy two and hide one bag for you.